from the last, I would say, a couple of days, we have been feeling this heavy energy around us. And it's not that you guys have been feeling the heavy energies. I myself have been undergoing the same similar heavy energies. But it also brought a lot of clarity in my mind. Now the clarity was that I have been making so many videos on the solar eclipses. So the literature or the definition of the solar eclipses remain the same. We do feel and we do even experience the shadow on the earth. Now, my take on this is that when solar eclipse happens, it's basically that we need to reflect, a time of reflection within our own psyche of what is it that we are trying to hide, what is it that we are shying off from, and what is it that still our energies are wanting to come back and shine forth. So the shadow that happens, basically it is giving you a time and a space to get within your own energies, get within your own space, get into the deeper part of your psyche and understand yourself better and gain clarity on what is it that will make you happy. So face the truth of your own life, so that when you come out of this eclipse, you're better able to execute what you want to do. Now, the amazing fact that I've actually felt, and I'm sure the people who are interested in astrology or who are not so interested in astrology need to know that all the planets are now clustered in the eastern horizon. They actually stand, if you take the zodiac wheel, they actually stand between the 10th house and the first house. Some ready to spill over the second house. So the main solar eclipse, if you ask me at which house did it happen, it happened in Aries, we all know that. It happened in 19 degrees. And the beauty is that the sun, the moon and the Mercury, the planet Chiron were in same line, they were in the same conjunction. Now we all know that sun is our ego, moon is our emotions, and Chiron is something that introduces us to our own wounds that we feel in the process of life. So the Chiron sitting there actually helped us understand what is it that hurts us the most. For some people, it could be relationships, or for most of the people, it could be relationships, both personal and professional. I mean, I have also experienced this, that even if I have known an individual for donkey's years, for many, many years, and yet my expectations are always there that, okay, things may change, okay, things may be good, and like the way we are taught right from the childhood conditioning, that have open line of communications, try to sort out differences, you do all that, and then you realize that the things haven't changed one bit, because every individual thinks that his pain is greater than the other person's. So we all fall a victim to blame games. We all fall a victim to that you are feeling hurt, but don't you think I am also feeling hurt? Now you must see this configuration is for every individual. Now, how do we actually understand and make the best use of this configuration is that now the solar eclipse effect is going to last for another week or two. All these energies that you are feeling. So the best way to use it constructively is understand yourself. Speak your truth to yourself. Write down in your journal what is it that has been hurting you in relationships, be it personal or professional. And then start healing the wounds from within. Because you cannot control people. The only person you can control is probably your own mind, your own heart, and do things what the universal intelligence is pointing us to do. Like the sun, when it goes into the shadow, it basically says, get your ego back into the shadow and nurture your emotions. You don't have to be heartless. You don't have to say that I don't want to be emotional, I need to be less emotional. No, you be yourself, but raise the level of your consciousness Don't allow the ego to come into play and then heal your wounds. I realized that my interactions with my clients is very important. Though I've tried my best to interact, but since we have a lot of time and space between us, but the technology has made it, this is the age of Aquarius, so the technology has made us easier that we can meet each other virtually. But my wishing and my longing, these are my manifestations. And this is what makes me happy when I'm able to clarify doubts of the people or of my listeners who have various questions in their mind. And I always welcome that for the simple reason because it connects me more closer to you all, that's one. And second, it also gives me a different point of view. And they say life is all about learnings. Nobody is a master as such. We all learn from each other. My endeavor is to teach as much as my endeavor to learn from you all. Actually, my experience tells me that the call of the hour is to keep ourselves mentally and physically healthy. Right? So, if we can build and replenish our support system, be it in relationships, finances, work areas, anything that helps us in sustaining a happy life. So basically it is like controlling our own mind, right? So changing ourselves instead of trying to change the other people or our circumstances are actually the keys that help us create our own fortunes and help us also be happy in this ever so stressful world, which actually we call the process of life. So let's get together and make the process of life easier for us and more sustainable. Stay blessed.